Welcome to Eye on the Road, the weekly road maintenance update from the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, where we show you the great strides the agency is making in monitoring and maintaining our roads. Transportation infrastructure as a complex network connects cities and accommodates human activities, coupling the social, economic and environmental systems with urbanization and population growth. Additionally, the transportation network contributes to the socio-economic development and the increased quality of life through generating inter- or intra-city connections during urbanization. As one of the main urban elements, transportation infrastructure such as roads, highways and bridges play important roles in the transmission of materials and the flow of population. Transportation infrastructure also influences a country's politics, economy, society, science, technology development, environmental protection, public health, and national security. Members of the 5th Governing Board of the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA, paid a visit to the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. They were received by the Honorable Minister and top management of the ministry.
FEMA is an important component of what we have and need to do. So it's a big pleasure really that we have you here, and it was really a pleasure to receive your letter. That was why you became a very rare bird to fly to this very high altitude, because it's an important part of the government's economic development, job creation plan, the transportation network of the country. FEMA's core mandate is maintenance of our highways. We build, they maintain largely, but I think there is a lot more collaboration that can go on with the controllers. As I recall, the controllers were the repositories of maintenance responsibility nationwide on all the federal road camps and highways before FEMA was created. I think in enacting the law about FEMA, we left the critical core of maintenance experience and capacity of controllers behind. It's a gap that we have tried to bridge by retreats and by meetings, which the MD FEMA participates in very, very actively, I must say.
Earlier, Chairman of the board outlined activities the board has done so far as they embark on their national assignment. He emphasized that the existing synergy between the ministry and agency would be further strengthened.
Our objectives cannot be effectively attained without a continuing partnership and collaboration with and the strong support of Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. Effective planning for the maintenance of roads should actually start from their planning and design stages, a fact which underlines the membership of the Ministry's Director of Highways Planning as a member of FEMA board. Maintenance work plans prepared and executed by FEMA are based, among other factors, on the Federal Ministry of Work and Housing's own road sector national prioritization, as well as on specific exigent situations dictated by the ministry, such as the year-end environment program and on vegetation control work, especially now, given the security challenges that we have all over the country, on critical sectors of our major road corridors. In turn, the ministry should factor in the maintenance agency's roles in all road investments, including, for instance, in Yours to Cook Bond funded interventions. Indeed, FEMA will require your continuous support in ensuring adequate appropriation and releases in the annual budget cycles, as well as any other special intervention as may be necessitated from time to time.
The board was inaugurated by the head of the Civil Service of the Federation early July at Federal Secretariat Complex, Phase 2, Abuja. Mrs. Winifred Oyoita, while inaugurating the board, congratulated the board members on their well-deserved appointment by President Muhammadu Buhari and enjoined them to bring to bear their wealth of experience in maximizing the performance of the agency with respect to its mandate of monitoring and maintaining federal roads.
It is pertinent to note that the agency's governing board is the highest decision-making body with the responsibility for formulating its policies and guiding its general strategic direction. Thus, your wealth of experience should be brought to bear on maximizing the performance of the agency with respect to its mandate, vision, and mission, and to also align with the government's policy of ease of doing business. In this regard, you are expected to key into the present administration's aspirations to provide a solid and first-class road infrastructure.
Board Chairman Mr. Lemon says members of the board know the importance of a good road network to the development of Nigeria's economy and the safety of lives and property, and are determined to make a difference despite limited resources.
Mr. President appointed us so that we can also help him to improve on the infrastructure. Remember that one of the things he plans to do is to develop the economy, and the economy cannot grow without very, very good and motorable road network. And so what we will do within the confines of our resources will be to support the effort of Mr. President in bequeathing on Nigerians by 2023 a better economy, albeit through very, very efficient road network.
The board is made up of Mr. Tunde Lemon, who serves as the chairman, Engineer Nuruddin A. Rafindadi, Managing Director, CEO. Other members are Engineer Buba Silas Abdullahi, Engineer Shehu Usman Abdullahi, Loretta Ngozi Chuku Anyagolu, Engineer Mujahidu Stanley Dako, Mr. Vincent Oladapo Kolawole, Alhaji Dr. Kazim Betaya, represent NATO, Engineer Chuku Uzo, represent Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing, Anthony Momo, represent Federal Ministry of Finance, Abdul Kader Saidu, represent PPRA, while Peter Osawe represents FRSC.
Also on the board of FEMA, there are other very powerful stakeholderships. Like we have a representative from the Ministry of Finance that talks directly to the Minister of Finance. We have a representative from the Ministry of Works, so we don't even need to walk to the Ministry of Works. That representative will talk on behalf of the ministry. And there is a representative of the Federal Road Safety Corps and the National Association of Road Transport Companies, a major stakeholder in the use of our roads. So I envisage that this will make things easier for us to reach out to vital stakeholders. It will make the MD more able to cope with direct technical daily activities, while the board gives in support on liaising with stakeholdership generally at National Assembly and so on. So I really look forward to better, easier work ahead. And this will translate into better and greater accomplishment of tasks by the MD, the management.
Federal roads in Yobe State are said to be in good condition following tremendous improvement on the roads. Through FEMA's Direct Labor Unit, general maintenance works have been carried out in the state, covering reinstatement of bridge embankment, washout and construction of reinforced concrete retaining wall at Potiskum Azari Bauchi southbound road, and reinstatement of field sections along Potiskum Gombe southbound road. Maintenance and repair work along Potiskum Kari Bauchi southbound road includes patching of potholes, crack sealing, and asphalt overlay. This is the process of pavement strengthening, which is done to prevent water percolating under the surface of the road. The Ibadan-Oyo Road is part of a Trunk A road that runs from Lagos to the north and beyond Nigeria's border. There is high volume of traffic on the road, conveying goods and passengers. The road dilapidated to such an extent that accidents were a daily occurrence. FEMA swung into action and repaired critically failed sections of the road at Jobele and Motunde. Work covered site clearing,